Hey, hello, and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Hairdresser and I'm so happy that you clicked on this video. Today we are going to see a man named Anthony Cramen. So go to his channel, follow him, see what he's up doing in YouTube land. For this video he was cutting his hair because he was in quarantine, he was in lockdown. And many people are bored of their hair, that it's too long, hairdressers are closed and they have to cut it themselves. If you are very careful with the scissors or with the clippers, then it can come out okay. But if you want to cut it like a hairdresser with a fade, there's not a lot of people that are cutting their hair with a fade successfully. I have seen some videos of men that are doing a fade of their own. If you don't know what a fade is, well, it's from very short until longer, and they were doing an amazing job. It takes practice to do that, even for a hairdresser, for a barber. And last year I made a little switch of doing women's hair in my salon to more barbering, because after 26 or 27 years of hairdressing, I was coming to a point that I wanted to do something different. I had the feeling it was every day the same thing. So luckily I found this YouTube channel so I can do some new things. But also I found the art of barbering, old school barbering. And it takes time. It takes a lot of training to do it as a barber. So imagine if you are going to do your hair for the first time and you want to straight away to do a fade, you are going to be a natural, you're going to be a natural talent, so I don't think it will work out. So I don't know if Anthony Cramen is going to do it successfully, but together we are going to see what he's doing. And again, if I see something that is not good or is good, I stop the video and I will give you my expertise. So I give you hair tips. This is the whole meaning of my YouTube channel, to give you hair tips so you don't make the same mistakes as they are. But before we start, can I please ask you to subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on TikTok. So let's see what he's been doing. Was it clippers, scissors? I don't know what he's doing, but he was in lockdown. Maybe he was bored. I don't know, but most of the time his hair is too long and they cannot take it anymore.
Hello everyone and welcome to an extra video this week, because I am desperate for a haircut and it's just come to the time where I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Now if you live in the UK, or probably as many other countries in the world at the moment, you'll be currently in lockdown. And I did have a hairdresser's appointment just before I think we went into tier 4, but then obviously we went into tier 4 and then I think we went straight into a lockdown. And I think the last time I got my haircut was in November. And it's too thick and it's driving us crazy. The thing is, in the last lockdown, I attempted to cut my hair and it just went so bad. It went really bad. It was a disaster. The worst haircut I've ever had in my life. So I'm hoping today things are gonna go a lot better. And last time when I attempted to cut my hair, I tried to do it with a beard trimmer. That didn't work, obviously. No. But this time I've borrowed some proper hair clippers. But I don't trust myself and I don't think this is going to go very well at all. But let's dive in and hopefully I won't ruin my hair. The thing is, this is so hard to record. I've got a camera set up behind us. I don't know whether it's focusing on the back of my head. Hopefully it is. Right, so I think I'm just going to start with the back first, because that's the bit that's bothering us the most. It's like, it just needs to come off. It's irritating us. So I usually get a grade 2 on the back, and then the hairdresser just somehow magically makes it look okay. I think they do blending, and I don't know how to do that. And number 2 is 6mm. How do these go on? At the end of the day, hair grows back. It's not the end of the world. I'm getting myself stressed out over it. Also, I'm gonna have to do it without seeing the back of my head, because I don't know how that's possible. I just can't do that.
There are some trimmers, especially for beards, that is not powerful enough for cutting your hair. So this is indeed the first time he cut his hair was with a beard trimmer, so that's not good. If you want to cut your hair at home, buy a good clipper. I have two different kinds of trimmers, and most of the time a barber has many trimmers. So I have a wall. This is very good. This is very good trimmer, and you can lift up or go down, so you can change the length. And I have the new Babyliss Pro. I just had to buy this one. I saw it on my old barbering school course, and it's amazing. It's you can buy it in different shades, and I'm a little movie geek. And do you see what it looks like? Iron Man. That's how stupid I am, how crazy I am. And my son was already, Iron Man, it's like Iron Man. And my daughters was like, it's a red one. And then you have these combs. If you are cutting your hair for the first time, don't try as short as the barber is doing straight away. Don't do that. First of all, take a big one. Take a big piece on your clipper and then try it first. And if you are cutting your hair with the clipper, make a C direction, a C shape, making this kind of shape. So you go from short and then you go longer. And if you are afraid of going too high, you put your hand on your back, because you can see the back, but put your hand up, and then you can go with your clippers, and then you go until your fingers. And then you know this is as high as you want to have it. Otherwise, you will go too high, and then it's ruined. This is the occipital bone here. Put your hand on the back of your head, and then go over it, and then stop at your fingers, and then make your C shape. Does it make any sense? Again, on the sides, the same thing. You can put your hand here, and then go until your fingers. There is the maximum, so you don't go too high. Many fails I see is because they go very high, and then it's like, I don't know what it's like, ugly. Let's see what he's been doing, but these are my clippers. So if you want to cut your hair at home, buy good clippers. It's the same thing. Buy good scissors. Buy good hair products. It's always the same thing. A hairdresser and a barber can do his work very good because he's talented, but also because he has the right tools.
I'm just gonna feel what feels right, and I'll definitely know if it feels wrong. Grid 2 on the back, here we go. That didn't do anything. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, it's doing something now. Does it look good? Does it look okay?
You cannot see it yet. It's way too high.
I'm worried. I'm so worried. I don't feel like this is right.
No,
I
it
really
isn't.
don't feel like this is right. You know, when I said I'll know if it feels wrong, I feel like it's going wrong. I'm just gonna continue because I can't stop now, can I?
You can always stop.
I've watched a few other YouTubers cut their own hair and stuff, and everyone else just seems to like do like a little trim, and here's me just going in for it. The thing is, I don't know how far I go up my head. Do I stop at some point? I also want to apologise if any professional hairdresser ends up watching this, because I'm sure you're cringing. I'll probably cringe when I have to edit this and see what I've done to the back of my head. I'm really worried just looking down and seeing how long it was. I think this is the length I wanted off.
It's way too high, way too high.
Let me just see what that's looking like. I don't think that's looking very good at all. What am I doing? The thing is, I can feel long bits, I can feel short bits. Okay, a little check-in. How's the back looking? Is it looking okay, guys? It's feeling better. Like along here is feeling okay actually. But I don't know what to do with this bit. Oh, there's not really much left anyway.
You have cut it way too high.
I don't know how to cut hair. That's the issue I'm having. Do I leave the back like this?
Yeah.
No, I can't, oh my god, no, I can't, oh. Oh, what have I done to the back of my hair? How does the hairdresser get this bit to blend in? Oh, bollocks. This is going bad.
This was just the thing that I was saying. You go way too high. It's already too short up here to blend it in. You cannot cut it so short and through here. You have to make a C-section and you have to put your hands on top of it. This is way too high. And an extra tip, if it's possible, ask somebody to help you. I shave my head by myself, but still, it's so short, and sometimes my wife is saying, you missed a spot. It's so difficult to do the back of your hair by yourself. Ask for help. It will solve so many problems, but now he's been going way too high, and it's nearly impossible to blend in, or you have to cut the crown area very, very, very short.
It's happening like the last time I cut my hair. Do I just shave it all off? What I might do is just do hand cutting now. Can't see what I'm doing though. Yeah, I'm just gonna hand cut the bit that I think is flopping over kind of the bald part and try and blend it in the best I can. And I've only got a pair of like craft scissors. The thing is, I'm getting to the point now where honestly, I just couldn't give a shit. Also, how's everyone doing in lockdown and stuff like that? I know we were all hoping for 2021 to be far better than 2020, but it just seems to be the same, doesn't it? But I hope if you are having a shit day, my inspirational haircut will just cheer you up a little bit. I'm just gonna cut that bit off. The thing is, are there any rules to cutting hair? I don't think there is. I think you just go for it. Oh, that feels better actually. I don't think it looks better, but it just feels nicer.
Freehand cutting, come on!
I definitely don't think when I go to the hairdressers, my hairdresser like hacks at my hair like what I'm doing. Is that looking any better?
No.
It's... Oh no, it's looking... What's happened? What's this bit here? I've missed... What's this bit here as well? That needs cutting off. There's a lot that needs doing to this. Where's that weird chunk of hair? Is it here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna try and do like the bit over here where like neatens it all up and it looks nice. But obviously I'm gonna do it without being able to see what I'm doing.
Be careful if you want to neaten up the neck and you take the safeguards off your clippers. Please be careful that you don't cut straight in. I have seen so many fails that they have not put a safeguard on top of it and just go over it. Then you have a bald spot. If it's possible, ask somebody for help.
Did that do anything? Oh,
It did
I
a
feel
lot.
like it did something. Yeah, that feels alright. Oh no, there's a bit here. What's this bit? Does this bit belong to the front or the back? I'll just get rid of it. Okay, I feel like the back is looking alright.
Great.
Do we agree? I can't see it.
Just be happy you don't see the back.
Okay, I'm going to brush myself off and then we're going to start on the front. I think the front will be easier because I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so one thing I do like to do with my hair, because I have quite thick hair, is use a pair of these. And these are thinning scissors and they just take some weight out your hair. So I'm going to just do a little bit of that, not too much, I don't want it too thin. And all you do is just do that. The thing is though, don't mix them up with regular scissors because that would just be a disaster. You would just cut a giant chunk of your hair off.
If you are using thinning scissors, yes, it will not cut all your hair off, but you can still have the line of cutting. You can still see the line of cutting. And if you are cutting just like this, very careful. Lift your hair up. Again, sectioning. It's always the same thing. Sectioning is the key for successful haircut or coloring. So take sections and cut in your hair, just not on top of it. You will have a cutting line in your hair. Be careful. And if you buy thinning scissors, don't buy them with big teeth, small teeth, so you don't take as much hair. It's better to cut twice than cut once and have bald spots.
And it looks like you've done nothing, but then when you brush, you just get all
look
of
at
this
these
hair
lines.
out. Like, look at all of that. It's crazy. But I have experience doing that. I do it all the time. So that wasn't too scary. Okay, so I'm liking my fringe quite long. I don't mind it. I think it could do with like a little trim though, just a little tidy up. But I think I'm going to start with the back first because I want some length off the back. This is what the hairdressers do, isn't it? Yeah. How much do we want off? About that? Yeah. Oh, it's a bit too much. This is so much easier than doing the back. Oh, I can't see. Oh, bollocks, I cut far too much off there. I didn't mean to do that. But I can't stick it back on now. I think I'm just going to use my hands. I think it's easier than a comb. It feels quite nice. I might do it all the time, you know. Save us some money. I think that's looking alright. I do want to get these sides cut shorter. How do I do this? Basically like what I've been doing the entire time. Guessing. Oops. Right, now, this is the precision part. Yeah. Oh, that's very blunt.
If you're trying to cut your hair with the thinning scissors, so you take your hair and you cut the thinning scissors, yes, you're going to have to cut it 5 or 6 times before you have something cut off. But then again, he's saying also, oops, it's too short. Oops, way too much. So, but if you do it with a thinning scissors, you can correct, and then you don't have a straight line. You don't have bands. So with the thinning scissors, it's also possible to cut your hair, but you have to go over it like 5 or 6 times, but it's more safe. So this is maybe a tip for cutting your hair. Take your thinning scissors and cut it off, and you can, if you cut it, oh, a little bit longer, it's not that you're going to have a straight line. Now he's cutting here the sides. It's really straight. I'm wondering if he's going to cut the sides here because this is way too short and this is uncutted. So this has to be cutted, otherwise it's not matching.
Oh, that's super sharp. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Well, we'll just do one of these. This is what hairdressers do, don't they?
Yes,
just makes
but
it
be
look a little
careful.
less shite. Right, now I need to do the other side exactly the same, even when I did that side wrong, just so it matches. I think this is what I did. Yeah, that looks terrible. So it's the same.
Point cutting.
I don't like this bit of hair that goes like round my ear. That kind of annoys us. Do I just cut that off?
No.
Yeah, it's gone now. I'm not gonna lie, the back doesn't look very good, but the front, I'm starting to kill it. Looking pretty good. I don't know whether I want to attack the fringe. I'll do a little bit, just to even it up a bit.
Be careful. You can do that with the thinning scissors also.
Okay, I think I might be done, you know. What do we think?
It looks not bad in the front.
I think I've actually done a really good job. How's the back doing? Do we think it looks good?
Amazing.
Do we not think it looks good? I think I struggled blending.
No.
Yeah, this feels okay. But that does it for today's extra video of me giving myself a little DIY lockdown haircut.
I don't know why he didn't cut the sides, because this is way too short, and this you can go with the clippers but with a big guard, and then again this C shape, you go up. So now it's like two different kinds of styles. If you look in the back, it's terrible. And if you look in the front, it's okay. But this was too long. So I don't know why, but maybe he was too afraid of going with the clippers on the side. What have you learned? If you are going to cut your hair as a man with clippers, just buy a good clippers, put some safety guard on top of it, and first start with the bigger ones. It will not cut as much, but you can always cut more. If it's too short, then it's done. You can do nothing about it. So, and you put your fingers on your head, and then you go until your fingers, and you make a C section, a C figure. So you go with your hand, with your wrist, and then it's like blended in. So, and if you are putting your hands here, then you have a zone here, so you can blend in with the top. If you go way too high, then it's like a bowl cut or something. And if it's possible, cut your hair with thinning scissors, so it's not cut it in a straight line. And if you don't have thinning scissors, try to cut in your hair, like point cutting instead of straight. And if you are cutting with a thinning scissors, don't do this. Just take sections and go inside. Always be careful. Don't take big chunks of your hair. It seems like the hairdresser is doing that way, but we know what we are doing. Be careful. Just be careful. Have you enjoyed this video? Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Press that notification bell. And all I'm going to say today is CIAOKES.